Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and a new video. Straight into it, Chris. I'm going to let you take the lead.
Well, it's a Fiesta, Rob.
It's a
We
Fiesta.
haven't had a Fiesta for a tidy while.
It's funny, we're recording this the day after the last Fiat video went out.
Yeah.
And do you know what someone said in the comments?
Go on.
You've got to be due a Fiesta.
Well, but like we always say, Rob, we buy what comes along.
Exactly.
It's got a bit of profit in it.
Exactly.
And that's the name of the game, isn't it?
So I've just picked this one up. Obviously, we've discussed it. You know the crack with it, mate. Take the lead.
Yeah, Dvla seizure.
Yes.
But quite odd, really, that a car of this value, what's the retail? 12, 13k retail?
Between 12 and 14, yeah.
Yeah. No, it won't be what we sell it for.
No.
It'll be considerably less, but that's the kind of retail value. It's unusual that someone doesn't claim that vehicle back.
Yeah.
Obviously they would have to pay the fine and any back tax, but yeah, they haven't.
To not turn up for
We
it.
can only guess what has gone on, but why, I guess there's a period of time it gets held for. They don't claim it back, don't want it back, whatever, and it gets auctioned off. We go through that auction, don't we?
Yeah.
Pretty much every week. It's unusual for a, like I say, repeat myself here, but it's unusual for a car of this value. It hasn't got a key though, because
No.
it's a seizure. So, that is the first thing, and it has got a few little battle scars around it, hasn't it?
It has indeed.
But
the auction company do open up. They have a locksmith come out and open up the driver's door only, so we will be able to have a little look at it.
But from our point of view, Rob, very limited risk involved because, you know, it's been pulled for. It's unlikely there's much wrong with it, is
No.
there? You know,
You are taking a chance.
you are taking a chance, but it's a small gamble, really. And yeah, it's not been through insurance.
No.
And,
Let's just check that.
yeah, just check that.
On to the car vertical, and on a car like this, the most important thing I say it time and time again on a late car like that is the financial and legal status, because if it is on finance, that will be highlighted in yellow and you can actually click on it, get the reference number, the telephone number and the name of the finance company that own it, and by law you can ring them up and ask them, and they have to tell you, do they hold a financial interest in that vehicle, yes or no. There's no breaches of GDPR there, so that all looks good. Damaged, that's all fine as well. We knew that when I bought it, it did say that there was no category S or N attached to this car. No insurance claim had been made, but unfortunately there is a little bit of an issue on this one. So last known mileage 19,233, and then when you scroll a little bit further down you can actually see there, so on the second 21, 10,400. On the third 22, 22,558. And then on the 6th 2023 it's actually 19,233. So there is actually a discrepancy there, and we're going to need to look into that and actually try our best to get that rectified. Also on the car vertical check, you've got there, of course, your specs and equipment, your emissions, the helpful and very helpful timeline with your 5 records there. That'll be MOT inputs or service inputs, your theft, and of course your overview. I want to thank Car Vertical once again for the continued support on the channel. To benefit from a nice little discount off your check, use the code up on screen now or click the link in the description where it will automatically apply your discount.
So that's all good. No outstanding finance or anything like that.
So I guess we're going to have to put it in a position where it can sit and wait for
Aiden, yeah.
to come and...
What do you want to do, Ava? Because we can get this driver's door open. The cap is in there.
So this is the only door that opens?
Yeah, shall we show inside it, or do you want to wait till we get it unloaded? Because it is quite difficult.
I guess we can drop it off, can't we? And then we probably need to put the battery on charge anyway.
Yeah, it's not lighting up, is it? Nothing's lighting up.
And then it'll be ready for him when he can get out to us. But yeah.
All right, mate. Well, I'll get on the phone to Aiden and you bring the load around. We'll concentrate on getting it off.
All right, mate.
Let's do it.
I'm not going to tell anyone what we're doing here because it is self-explanatory, but Chris said straight away, what do you want the loader for, Rob? We can stick it in the neutral and just roll it off, and that is exactly what we did. So got it unloaded in a nice position now.
So a couple of days later, it is on charge, and it looks like it's fully charged. And he's here.
What's happening, mate?
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Yourself?
Yeah. I'm still getting quite a bit of stick in the comments about calling you Aiden. I'm fully aware that that's not actually your name,
That's it.
but I just pronounce it wrong.
It's actually Aiden.
Aiden.
Aiden, that's it.
And quite a lot of your community actually watch the videos,
Yeah.
and they give you a bit of stick over me calling you that,
They
don't
do,
they?
mate. They call me Aiden now everywhere I go.
So for those of you that don't know, Aiden is our locksmith.
Yeah.
He's our go-to man, our guru around the keys, and he just always deals with everything for us. A lot of people still comment in the videos, oh, I can't remember your locksmith's details, and we do put it, the link will be in the description for Aiden of this particular video. So if you ever need his services, just look back at this little Fiesta, and that's where you're going to find his telephone number. Also, you are called Premier Auto Locksmith,
That's it.
and he covers really London, but he comes out of London for us and really helps us out. So we're going to let him crack on, start the process of doing what he's going to do, which is pick the lock.
We don't need to pick it now.
Right.
Let's just program the keys first because
Yeah.
the car's already open.
Okay.
And then once we get to that, then I can pick it and then cut a blade through it as well.
Perfect.
All right.
Let's let him get started, and then we'll have another look. Yeah, I don't know how long this car's been sat, but it's quite stinky and quite grubby inside. So we have put a couple of seat covers on because the seat Aiden's sitting in is pretty gross. But he is.
Yeah, so we've got the FDRS on there now, which is what the main dealer uses.
It's not going to see what you're doing, but you can just do it and then just talk us through it.
So
It's
basically,
not going to see.
we've just done basically a scan. Obviously, it's not going to complete all the scan. These are the modules that's not responding, but that's obviously because the ignition is not on.
Right.
So all we've got communication with really is the body control module and the accessory protocol interface module. So, you know, as you can see there, it just says passive anti-theft programming.
Right.
So this application enables programming of vehicle keys or matching components of the immobilizer system.
You're back on, bud.
Yeah, mate, we've got it all working now. So as you can see, it shows us all the options. So we want to program keys. So place the key to be programmed onto the backup transceiver, which is right here. That's the new key there. And then press OK. Now it's just running a BCM security access.
So you have to do both keys individually?
Yeah,
Right,
you
okay.
program one, and it'll give you a prompt to say it's done successfully, and then it's programming the key right now.
I feel like I'm in your face,
No,
mate.
no worries,
Sorry.
mate. So as you can see, it's trying to program the keys now. Procedure unsuccessful. Keys, let's try that one more time, maybe move it around.
It is quite dirty in there,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
is, mate.
I'm looking forward to seeing the mileage on this because when I've done the car vertical, there's a bit of a discrepancy.
All right.
I don't know if there's like an error in there, but I'm going to need to iron it out on such a late car like this. And we haven't even done our bit inside this car yet.
Right, that one's gone through.
Key programming successful.
That's it. So if you look now, you see.
Yeah, let me.
Give me a second. You want me to? Let me just finish
Yeah.
this one as well. So if we're going to program key again, I think it's just because it's dirty, Rob. It's not really picking it up. You know, the override bit there. So I'm just trying to press it down a little bit. So as soon as I pressed it down, it's all done.
Right, don't start the engine. I'm just going to grab Chris.
No worries.
So we can all hear it together.
No worries.
One
That's
sec.
cool, mate.
Check the water, check the oil. I've got Chris here.
We ready to go?
Oh, what's the mileage first off?
Let me just turn the ignition on. All right, ignition's on. 21,000.
21,000 ish.
21,000.
There's definitely an issue then.
Oh,
Right, mate.
The radio. Ready?
Yeah. That ain't a good start. I reckon the battery's knackered.
I think the battery's knackered, mate.
Yeah.
be on low. Let's put it on high.
We'll put it on high, hang on.
Yeah, put it on high.
Try that. No, let me get a jump pack.
Yeah. That's it, mate.
Get in there.
Get in, mate. We're done.
Chris, tell... Hang on a minute.
We was getting worried there.
No, you was getting
I
worried.
was getting worried.
You was getting worried, weren't you?
Yeah.
When I ran off to get the jump pack, they was having a
Mate,
chat,
yeah.
and I could see by Chris's face, it was a bit like doom and gloom, like, this don't...
It's always a risk, isn't it?
But because it was seized, as soon as I just kind of knew. I knew,
Yeah.
that's why I took the calculated risk to buy it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I guess we're going to let you cut the blades and you're going to delete the two
old keys,
original
yeah,
keys,
yeah.
because
Yeah,
there's now 4 keys.
Yeah, we just wanted to obviously program it, make sure the immobilizer system works, because it's obviously been sat around before we actually get into erasing keys and doing this and doing that.
Yeah.
So now that it's all alright and it's all started, we can delete all the keys and reprogram the 2.
And it's
that'll be
got
alright.
nearly a full tank of petrol.
Yeah.
like that, didn't you?
It's always a bonus, isn't it?
Mate.
I'll run this one for the day.
We do seem to spend a lot on fuel, don't we? So that's always a bonus.
Let's let you get on
Yeah.
with your
No
job,
worries,
mate.
mate.
Thank
Well
you.
done, mate.
Yeah, no
Well
worries,
done.
mate.
This has been an absolute nightmare from the 2.5 hours ago that Aiden got this running. But to be honest, thank you so much. He's stuck with us. Let me just walk round that side. He's stuck with us for the last, let's just turn that over, 'cause picture you little on there. He's stuck with us for the last like 2 hours. And what you probably heard when we last started this car up, we was a bit worried. The steering lock come on. And more worried than anyone was Aiden, because he said, did you hear that? I said your name right.
Yeah.
He said that this car should not start with a steering lock on, because that allows you to drive it.
Exactly.
And the steering lock's on. So he's actually done a lot of messing around and a lot of fault finding. He's actually logged on to the Ford system and he's done a full read of this car and then re-initialised it all back on. Is that basically it?
Yeah, so basically, as you know, the car's obviously been sitting around for some time.
Yeah.
So he might have like desynchronized, he might have done something, I'm not too sure. I'm just obviously going through it all now. Obviously we're on the electronic steering column lock initialization at the moment, so the operation is in progress. It does take about 10 minutes, but luckily when we started, we've got it
It's
all
come
off
off,
now. So
yeah.
hopefully once this is done, then that should be it.
Fingers crossed, because it's kind of stuck here
Yeah.
now, but
Well, the thing is, it probably started, Rob, earlier on, probably because of the fact that the battery was a bit funny on the car,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. And now that we've obviously put a decent battery on there,
yeah,
now it's detected that, you know,
everything's singing and
everything's-
dancing, yeah.
And it's detected that the steering lock is on. It's obviously prevented it from starting, obviously, because if you start it and you attempt to drive it with the steering lock on,
Obviously you can't,
steer
yeah.
in it. So it's just a safety feature that Ford have put on.
We could feel that the power steering was
Yeah,
working,
yeah,
even
yeah.
though it was turning that
Of course,
much,
yeah.
but you couldn't, like literally,
Yeah.
you couldn't turn it. It was locked on. But as soon as he pushed that key a minute ago, I heard that. It was, yeah, beautiful. So we'll let Aiden finish what he's doing, and then hopefully I can give this one a
Yeah.
little run up and down the yard.
No worries, mate.
Cheers, dude.
you
All
later, mate.
programmed and initialised. 2 new keys done for it. I think we're good, mate. Are we?
Should we give it a shot?
Yep.
Okay, it's all done, man.
Yeah, lovely. I'll let you out, mate. I'm going to take it for a little run up and down the track, I think. Thank you very much once again.
No worries, mate.
His link's in the description down below if you need any keys done, guys.
2 keys all done for it, Chris, and it's
Good.
on the button.
Yeah.
And since he's unlocked it, I've noticed something on this car that I think should be on every car. Have you ever seen anything like this? Did you see that?
Oh, look at that. So when you open
When
that
you open
up
the door and bang it
against
on
someone
something,
else's,
yeah.
isn't that good?
I've never seen that before.
Isn't that
Yeah,
good?
look how it works. Look,
Yeah. That's trick, isn't it?
that's brilliant.
yeah, no, I
think.
can't say I've ever seen that,
I've
mate.
never seen that. And
Yeah. Yeah,
it's on every door.
brilliant. That is brilliant.
Have a look in the boot.
Um,
It's open.
This is quite a top spec
Yeah,
glass roof.
I'll show you that in a minute. It's got so much stuff on it.
Oh, blimey. Yeah,
A lot of stuff there to go through.
yeah.
Let me give you this camera. Get you to stand just there a sec.
Go on.
I'll show
What
you
we're looking
something.
at.
Key, have you got the key or have I got it?
No.
I have to cut there, I'll have to go and get the key. You sure I can give you the key?
No, you just give me a mic. That's all you give me. Or did you? Try that one.
You rolling?
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
You ready for this?
Go on. Yeah.
Can you believe that on a Fiesta?
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
No.
And B&O, Bang & Olufsen sound system. You don't get any better than that.
No.
I'm not really sure what this is, but it's definitely the trickiest Fiesta I've ever been in. But look at it, Chris.
Yeah, I think really you're going to have to take this and have it clean. We're going to have to clear everything out.
The MOT's run out on it.
And
as
it's
well.
got, oh well,
Yeah.
there you go. It's going to need an MOT, isn't it?
This, I'm not going to go into it too much, but I've got the paperwork there. It's got full service history. I'm not going to say the name of the dealer because we don't want anything being done about it. I need to work on it in the background. But the last service in 22
Yep.
is the 3rd of the 3rd, 22, 22,558 miles.
Right.
And that on the MOT, that's identical. So this was serviced at a main agent and MOT'd on the 3rd of the 3rd, 22. I've already been on the phone to them. They've made a mistake here,
Right.
and they've messed up on the MOT and on that.
Have they?
But I've said to him, it's kind of your fault. Like you need to rectify this,
Yeah.
even though it's had another MOT after it. And he said, well, if you go to DVSA and tell them, and then they can. I said, no, they're not. This is our property now. You need to give us the paper. He's got to go into the archives and get the paper copy. They haven't got it on computer, and basically just loads of research and hopefully try and get that rectified. But
Yes.
for now, for the most, I can only do what I can do, can't I? And it's the same for anyone. I think you're definitely right. Chuck the trade plates in it, and then get it cleaned on the way to the MOT. I'm
Yeah.
not turning up to an MOT with it looking like that.
No.
So I think
Alright.
we get it emptied out.
Yeah. Fair
and,
enough.
And we're just
Yeah.
get it cleaned, not valeted, but
No, so we can,
So
yeah,
we can
more,
see.
more inside than out, Rob, to be
Yeah.
perfectly honest. But yeah, wheels need a good clean, don't they?
yeah.
And then we can see what we got.
Well, we got the skip there, haven't we? I guess
Yeah.
let's unload it and get it in there. But what a trick little
It
thing.
is, yeah, very.
Right, let's get on with it then.
What, mate?
Right, I am back from MOT and this has now got a year's MOT on it. But I did find out something very, very interesting while I was out, and I'm going to update you all on this mileage issue. So you can all see there, 21,662.8 miles. And then when you go to settings on here, miles, kilometres, we've now got 34,863 kilometres. Let's change that back to miles. Our discrepancy on the miles is 10,000 the first one, 22,000. Now if you convert 22,558 miles to kilometres, it actually gives you 14,016, was it I said? So the correct mileage there in March was actually meant to be 14,016. And I've now got the dealership are working really hard to get this rectified, and the manager there has said to me, look, don't worry, this happens before, we'll get it sorted for you. Is that all right there, Chris?
Yeah, brilliant.
So we are just about to go up in the air. Let me jump out. Chris is a little bit ahead of me there because I've literally pulled in the yard and he's whacked the ramps underneath. He is going to have the wheel off, get the wheel arch liner out and have a little play with this wing and the front bumper there. and then I'm going to tell you the plan we've got for this beautiful little car. Look at that roof open, Chris.
Yes.
And look at the seats.
Yeah. Much better.
Look how lovely it all come up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, really, really nice little car this is turning out to be.
Yeah, car wash.
Sorry, mate, we've got no mics on. Yeah, very rare.
Yeah, automatic transmission. Not many of them about.
No, and when I pulled up, I said to you, for those of you that don't know, just Google it, Bang & Olufsen. I had that whacked up. Have you heard anything like that in a
Never.
car?
No.
That is incredible. It's like a nightclub in there. Right, let's get something done with this dent. Well, Chris is going to. And here he goes, the master at work. Wheel off, wheel arch liner out. I'm just about to slow this right down. And as you can see, that dent popping out. I'll stay quiet. So you would have seen Chris just use the rubber hammers there. He did say, shall I get my metal hammers out? But the only problem with getting the metal hammers out is you will get it a lot better, well, a little bit better, but you will damage the paint. So all done there, and that looks much better. Say action speaks louder than words, and clearly they do. Your microphone's just there, mate. Chris has... I slowed that time lapse down. You can see there that now is ready to flat off.
Yeah.
Skim
Well,
and some paint work.
we haven't said what we're going to do yet.
No,
have
no,
we?
I know
But
that,
yes,
but that
yes,
is- it's at that stage.
I've just made it look a little bit more presentable for the time being.
And he went right round the whole car with that little pot of thinners and got off all of the... Look at where's all those marks gone. It is so unfortunate, that little dent in that door. But what we have noticed is that little thing is actually broken off this door. You know, the little... So one of them's going to need to be bought for it. And Chris said it does just clip on, so you can obviously buy them. So that is a little bit unfortunate because that's going to have to be painted. But all of the other marks have come off. We know there's a few little scuffs on the rear bumper. And then down this side, I think it's everything's come off. All of the marks have come off this little car. So, Chris just actually said to me, a little bit, we haven't done it for ages and we used to do it all the time. Let's take this one and run it down the road. What are you up to there, mate? Sorry.
I'm just doing the daily thing of checking co-parts, see if I can find some more bargains.
more little
mate.
bargains.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, you just got to keep the wheels turning
You
all
have.
the time, ain't you? It's a constant.
Yep. Well, we'll let you carry on with that then, mate, and
All right,
we'll
mate.
just quickly get out in this one and give it a little run down the road.
All right, mate.
It's your idea, mate. Get out and give it a road test.
Well, I was quite intrigued. A little 1 litre auto.
It's
but-
turbo though, so
It's lovely, isn't it?
goes all right. I've got to have my window down. a
Very
little bit.
smooth gear change as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I say, that stereo system,
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Never heard anything like it, to be honest, in a car. But yeah, you can't fault it. There's not a mark on the windscreen, not one chip
No.
on there.
No. Yeah.
Sport. There we go. I'm not sure why it's got that, but
No.
just try to stop that wind noise a little bit. It's so hot. I know it doesn't look very sunny, but it's quite stuffy in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. It's honestly, you'd sell this car to anyone. You genuinely would. It has got little paddles on it. Look.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
D5, D4.
definitely. I know we're repeating ourselves, but I've never seen a Fiesta with so much on it.
6. So that's a 6-speed.
Yeah.
Mate, I guess we've been hanging it out here and we've not said what we're going to do. So, shall I spill the beans?
Can do, mate.
Let's go back to the yard and crunch the numbers.
Okay.
We are actually going to give everyone an opportunity to buy this car without the little bit of paintwork done, because it's only going to go in a queue. It's going to sit in the yard for the next 2 to 3 weeks waiting for paint.
I think it'd be more than that. We've got 3 in the queue as it is, haven't we?
Let's crunch the numbers on it, let you all know what we paid for it, let you know what we want for it, and hopefully one of you are screaming out for a little auto for your wife, for yourself, for whoever. And this car is absolutely perfect. I know we got that little mileage discrepancy. We've proved that that is actually a mistake.
Yeah,
and
human error.
The human error, and the Ford garage is actually on it at the moment, getting that sorted for us. So I'm quite confident that we're going to get to the bottom of that.
Yeah.
I guess let's get into our favourite little place.
Rightio, mate.
Grab a cup of coffee.
Okie dokie.
Hi, you've on the app today?
I haven't, darling.
No worries, sweetie. Latte and a white coffee?
Thank you very much.
No worries,
See you at the window. Brilliant.
I think you spend too much time in McDonald's.
Another one of Chris's bright ideas. We ain't never done this before, but here goes nothing. You ready?
Well, we normally got a little bit more time, but we're pushed today.
We have. So the car was £6,012 with the fees.
Yep.
I went and picked it up with 70 quid's worth of diesel I put in.
Yep.
We had Aiden out to do the keys, and I don't know, it's probably a little bit more, but for us trade, he did £300 for a pair of genuine new Ford keys.
Yep, okay.
The MOT was £50.
Yep.
The battery was obviously free from Tannar. Huge thank you to them. There's a link in the description with a discount code.
Yep.
Valet
Yep.
was £40 because I had the seats washed.
You did, yeah.
And I don't think we've spent another pound on it.
No, it had 3/4 of tank of fuel, didn't it?
Yeah.
Little touch up.
Oh yeah, little touch-up pen was £14.
Yeah.
Mate, that's it.
That is it, isn't it? Right.
If anyone else can think of anything I've missed, chuck it in the...
You better waffle while I add this up then, mate.
Scream it out now. I have just been, while he's adding that up, I don't even know if I can see me, to be honest, but I've just been flicking through the internet, and there's one of them on there, and it's identical, but it has done 4,000 less, and it's on there for 14,500.
Is it really?
Quid, yeah.
Yeah.
And the next one underneath it has done 10,000 more, and it's on there for 12,995. Or 12,495, I think it was.
Well, that owes us the grand total of £6,476.
What a lovely car. And it came with a V5, this one as well. So it is good to go. If anyone is interested in that car, we want, you happy with this? 8.5 grand.
Yeah.
8.5 grand for that car.
Yeah,
that
for sure.
Is way below trade money for that car.
Yeah.
That's going to
and
give
that's
us...
not a recorded car,
No,
is it?
no, nothing
is.
like that.
So that's going to give us a pre-tax profit of £2,024.
And we're over the moon with that because
Yes,
literally,
we ain't
even got dirty doing it. I ain't even broke out in a sweat.
No.
It has been one of them fantastic risks that really has paid off. So we're going to ask 8.5 grand, and I always say this, and people say, "Well, someone will email me immediately as soon as they heard this." But what we do is we've put the video out. If I put this post out on Instagram the same night, it ruins the video. It stops the video in its tracks. So this video will go out tonight, and in 2 days' time, I'll list that car on Instagram for sale. As soon as you see that pop up on Instagram for sale, I always put our email in there, sales, SIUK@gmail.com. And if you're interested in it, just drop me an email saying, I'm interested, Rob, here's my phone number, and ring me. And what I'll do is go through those emails until somebody answers the phone in the order that they come in. So it's kind of fastest finger
Is
first.
it worth saying that recently you've had a lot of people not picking the phone up?
I have, yeah.
I mean,
because I'm private.
When I say a lot,
yeah,
I mean it's a lot, isn't it?
a lot of people.
So if you have dropped us an email, expect a phone call sort of thing.
From a withheld number,
yeah.
And sorry to waffle on a little bit. That is a lovely profit, but I think if we got the paintwork done on that car, you got to have the wheels are going to want a refurb. To be fair, that's 2.5, and it does want 500 quid's worth of paintwork.
Yeah.
We'd still end up with the same kind of profit because we'd just add that.
We
to
would.
That car,
That's
wouldn't
right.
we?
That's right. Yeah.
So if you're desperate to jump in it now and use it as it is, because you can. That car can be used exactly as it is, and you can have the paintwork done when you go off on your holiday for 2 weeks. It really don't matter. Anyway, I'm not going to try and sell that car. If it doesn't sell itself...
it'll go in the queue, won't it?
Yeah, if it doesn't sell itself, there's something wrong. That is going to be the end of today's video and the end of the series on the seized vehicle. But
up and coming is another, and it's out in the yard as we speak. We want to thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up, share on all your social networking sites, we really appreciate it. And of course, you can follow myself and Chris at Salvage Rebuilds. Like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you very, very soon in the next one.